Hello, hello. Okay, so this video is a bit, well, I guess the coming few videos that I'm recording are probably going to be like this, unfortunately, because, okay, well, here. As you can see, I'm not in the same place I was before. How weird. I am now chilling on another island, working as a disher. I don't think that's the professional term. The guy that takes care of the dishes in the restaurant. I don't like that kind of job. It's so monotonous and boring, and you get sweaty, and your feet hurt because you only stand up, and it's really bad on your like lower spine, lower back, lower spine. And so, not my favorite work, but it's the job I have now over the summer because, well, I ain't got cash, so who am I becoming? Um, so yeah, and so I live in a small, one-room cabin, kind of similar to the last one I showed you, uh, with another guy that also he works as a chef in the kitchen. He's really fun. He's been like working out and such. So we talk about that. Yeah. Right. I have okay. So basically, you can see why I don't bring my you know PC here. My it's where it's called a personal or what is it portable? Is it portable or personal computer? The P stands for I don't know, because it wouldn't work here, and I move around a lot, and I haven't like an 11-year-old laptop, but that I tried for like hours to record on that thing, and Jesus, using OBS, an older version of OBS, because of course you can't update that computer past Windows 7. And at 1440p recording resolution and like 2000 bytes per second or whatever the term is, I don't remember, either puts the CPU at like 90%, causing the computer to basically overheat, or the entire thing crashes entirely. Not good. And so I'm using my phone. Well, I mean, the audio quality and the video quality is, I mean, it's surprisingly okay. I gotta be honest. But I do want to get a proper setup, which I'll do when well, hopefully, when I get paid. So, yeah. Besides this vlog-like intro, which I didn't think I'd be doing, I'm supposed to talk about discipline. Yeah, I think that's all I had to bring up beforehand. You've heard of... No, I don't want to make that start again. Jesus. Discipline and motivation are two things. That's four. Are two things that are often related to stuff like working out or working or studying, doing the stuff you need to do that you don't want to do. Though motivation is what you want to do, but we'll get to that. Discipline. No. Let's go over motivation first. Okay, motivation is the drive to make you do stuff. I've made like a more concise video on the subject, but to keep it short, motivation gets you moving, makes you do it, and like it pushes you like a drive that makes you feel like you want to. Like, oh, I'm feeling so motivated, let's go. Discipline, on the other hand, is more like a safeguard, like a safety net in case you don't have motivation. That's how I look at it, anyways. So if I'm not motivated to do a task, I'm just really not feeling like doing it. I have the motivation. No, wait, fuck. I have the discipline to do it anyways. And so even if I don't have the motivation to fuel myself into, for example, recording a video, though I'm pretty motivated for this. But like as an example, if I'm not motivated enough to record the video, I still use discipline to do it anyways, because, and there I use reasoning. There are probably multiple ways of having discipline, but for me, reasoning into the logical results works well for me. I hadn't thought about there being multiple ways of discipline, but that's the way I do it. Maybe there's a different one. So maybe that isn't discipline. I do it anyways because if I don't, well, then I don't release a video. If I don't record a video, I can't release it. Then what's the point of the YouTube channel? And I want to release 3 videos a week. It's nice. Jesus Christ, the growth of this channel. And yes, I did promote these videos, but it's not like I'm buying subscribers or anything, which I don't even know how to do or why. I'm just making the videos show up for more people, and Jesus Christ, that shit popped off. I wasn't expecting it to that hard. And so I have the motivation to keep going, and yeah, all that. But in case I don't, that discipline pushes me to do it anyways. Discipline is something that's hard to build up. Okay, so discipline is more than just the logical thinking that, because you can do the logical thinking anyways without discipline. You can just be like, okay, well, yes, I need to work out this morning when it's raining and it's cold and boohoo. I need to work out because I need to build my physique, but I don't need to because I am tired and I could sleep another half hour. Because man, I would really get some stuff out of that. I can work out extra hard tomorrow. Discipline is what makes you do it anyways, despite that pseudo, it is logic, but it's not like sleeping another 15 minutes, half an hour, and then being like, oh, well, now I don't have enough time to go work out. You're not going to get anything from that time you spent in bed. Like, sleeping another half an hour after you've woken up doesn't do jack shit. You'll feel way more refreshed after working out, but still, that's the logic that might go through your head. And the discipline is that you ignore that, and you're like, well, fuck it, I work out anyways. You can build up discipline by progressively overloading it. Progressive overload is a popular term within workout groups. Gym. It's the gym term. Workout training term, where as you get better at something, you let's use an example. An obvious one, lifting a weight. Any weight, any way. You lift a weight, let's say 10 kilograms, and okay, good, I can lift this weight 10 times. And once you've lifted it 10 times, multiple times over, done multiple sets, it'll become easier because you're getting stronger. Now, if you keep going 10 times with this 10 kilogram weight, you're going to grow less and less and less. You're still going to grow, but you're not going to grow that much because your the ceiling has increased. So you can work out more now with a higher weight or with higher reps or both, and therefore get even stronger, even faster. You can progressively overload discipline by, let's say you have trouble avoiding sweets. discipline might help you avoid that because you avoid it, you don't eat it. And you can train your discipline by, say, having a full bowl of sweets right in front of you when you're working at your computer or watching YouTube or anything, and specifically not eating it. And the progressive overload aspect comes from having, say, one piece of candy in front of you at first, and then after a few days or so, you increase the amount of candy you put there. You have like entire bags of candy or sweets in your room. This is like, that would be absurd, but that's where we're going with the example. Which trains you. You might not like, having like 10 boxes of candy in your room doesn't, especially visible, because it being visible trains you more. It's more difficult to avoid it then. Doesn't seem like it does all that much, but compare it to when you go to the store then and you see a bunch of candy and you're like, well, it's just like my room. I don't see anything special here because I'm used to it. But yeah, you would constantly step it up, the difficulty, and you would get to a really high amount of discipline within at least that subject. Now, I'm not entirely sure how effective the spillover is. Like, let's say your discipline in regards to avoiding eating sweets or candy or whatever is like super high. You have really high discipline in regards to that. Does that spill over to other things? Like, can I now force myself to work out even though I don't want to? Yes, maybe. I don't know. I'm assuming it increases what strengthens your willpower a bit. It forges your mind, but I can't say. But so in regards to working out, that's a lot more subjective because it depends on how you're feeling. But really forcing yourself to work out despite not wanting to, just like, I don't want to work out. I don't want to work out tomorrow, but I'll do it anyway. And you tell yourself that specifically out loud. I will work out tomorrow. You know you won't. You won't want to, but you say it anyways. And so when you wake up next morning and you still force yourself to work out, now it's going to be easier to work out the next time you don't want to. It's just about getting into the gym. That builds up your discipline when you don't want to. To get on with motivation, because discipline is great, right? You work out despite not wanting to, but you're also working out when you don't want to, and you don't really get a super. Of course, you work out, which is a million times better than not working out, but you don't want to. Motivation, being like motivated to work out, means you want to do it. And dear God, people are way more effective at doing stuff they want to do. So having discipline as a safeguard, but then getting motivated to work out when you've entered the gym or beforehand or during your workout, becoming motivated is absolutely key to getting those fucking amazing workouts every time. Because being motivated to do that stuff is just, well, now you're already rolling down the hill. Let's keep it going, right? Discipline is what gets you up the hill at first, but then once you get the motivation, you're just free rolling. And I've talked about how you can change your mind. Was it mindset superpowers? Whatever, meditation superpowers. I talked about how you can change. You can make yourself motivated whenever, and that is absolutely key here, because discipline gets you out of bed, gets you into the gym, gets you start lifting weights, and even if you can't get motivated, like, oh, I've got the pump, and that usually motivates a lot of people to keep going. The pump is where blood floods into your. If you don't know about it, the pump is it's what we call when blood flows into the muscles you're working out. It makes it feel like they're blowing up, so to speak. They're increasing in size too. They look bigger, and it just feels great. They're overflowing with strength. It's awesome. Uh, but if you say you can't get motivated by that, then you can still force yourself to be motivated. You say this is really fun. You act like it's really fun, even though you don't think it actually is fun. But let's say you actually, like you say it's fun anyways. And you start acting as if it was fun, and then it becomes fun. And then you become motivated following that. It's amazing. Yeah. So, to wrap it up a bit, discipline and motivation are very important, but they're also very different. Discipline is to make you do it when you don't want to, and motivation is to do it good, do it the best. So both are really important. It shouldn't be just one or the other. Yeah. I know I talked about something else as well, but well, you can check it. I hope this video is to your satisfaction. I guess, well, it should really be to my satisfaction, and well, it depends. I hope the audio quality isn't terrible. I hope the video quality isn't terrible, and I hope, well, you learned something from this. That you got something from it. That's well, the most important thing. Right. Okay. Go outside. Set a timer for like 20 minutes, like 15 minutes. Preferably the former, because more time spent outside is better. And then just like be outside for that amount of time. For some people that's going to be really easy. For others that are almost chronically inside, that might be really hard. And so I think you should really do it. The more you don't want to, the more you should do it. I'm talking to you. And yeah, doesn't matter if it's raining or if it's sunny or snowing or whatever. Nice, you should do it. If you can do it when it's like bad outside, you can do it whenever. There's never gonna be that day, like, oh yeah, now is a good day to do it. Well, just do it any day, and then any other day is gonna be so much better in comparison. Once you get that, I think you get my point. Besides that, take care of yourselves.